Well, good morning, everyone. Bright and early here in downtown Spencer, West Virginia. This is Andrew Miller with WVRC. We are on the fifth and the final day of the 69th annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. We want to thank everyone who has tuned in with us throughout the entirety of the days of this festival, from all the way back on Wednesday morning until this Sunday morning. We're very excited to be here to cover a little pre-race activity here, just some movement around. Hopefully we can get a chance to talk with some of the volunteers of this Black Walnut Festival 5K Nut Run Walk and Race. I know that the organizers are down across from us. You can see the white tent in the distance. They are very speedily registering a lot of contestants here tonight, a lot of people in the run and walk here from the 5K Nut Run and Walk. I know that this race is a part of the Jack Garrett and Patch Racing Series, and so hopefully we'll get a chance at some point to talk with, of course, Quentin Keaton, Justin Bossert, and Marie Hedges, three of those really just tireless workers for the racing series here. Obviously, we won't get to see the actual running because they're going to take off away from us here. As you can see, the starting line, they'll be lined up right in front of us on this area in front of Heritage Park Community Building. They're going to do the old route, which makes it very simple for them. They're going to take off around down Bowman Street, around the Spencer Middle School complex. They'll cut down towards, or on Route 14, they'll cut towards Go-Mart. They'll take West Main Street, and they will head, East Main Street, all the way down to the to where the car wash is. They'll cut in onto Route 33. They'll head down to Pizza Hut. They'll come back the exact same way that they left, and they'll end up coming right into your front view here for the 5K Nut Run Walk and Race. You can see the bright pink shirts that they have this year for the Nut Run. Always really cool to have different shirts from the Nut Runs in years past. And I'm looking forward to getting a chance, hopefully, to talk with the race organizers and have a chance to see how many people are in this race this year. Obviously, we're going to try to talk with the winners of a couple of the divisions, the overall men's champion, the overall women's champion. We'll try to get a quick interview with them before we wrap things up. Going to try to head over to the car show if we get a chance to here this afternoon up at the Walmart parking lot. That will be the goal, is to get the car show going. Oh, we see some royalty coming by. Obviously, Miss Ella Wilson, our Miss Black Walnut Festival queen. And again, they are starting, I believe, the kids' race at about 10:55. They're going to do a real quick kids' race. And then they will get the competitors for the 5K Nut Run Walk and Run lined up. And then they will take off right around 11 o'clock. Maybe at that time I'll have a chance to take a gander and talk with some of the organizers of the event. Thank you very much, Helen McCutcheon. I hope everybody has a great time as well today. I know that the weather was one of the things that today was going to be a possible issue. It's overcast. There was a little bit of light showers last night through the night, but I tell you what, there is nothing that looks like it's going to actually rain. It's just an overcast set of skies here. It's a little cool, but I tell you, that's the kind of weather that people love to run in. A little bit cooler. It's not cold, but a little bit cooler, maybe in the low 50s. And it's going to be perfect weather for these racers to take off here in about 10 or 15 minutes. We have this time. I'd like you to help us out. Like, share, and comment on our videos if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook. We hope to hold a little bit better internet service here, Wi-Fi service here, of using the hotspot once again. It is still overcast, so it's making it a little bit difficult, but hopefully the video doesn't completely glitch out. Hopefully the sound doesn't completely glitch out. Let me see if I can go. Well, I had to get one person real quick. I've never gotten Marie Hedges on before. And Marie, listen, I know you're busy, but I just wanted to say thank you all for what you do here for these racing series events. Obviously, the Festival Nut Run is a big one for you guys. What's the turnout like so far?
50 so far. Sorry, can you hear me now?
I got you.
Okay, we've got over 50 so far. I don't have a final count yet. There's still some people registering right now, so we're looking forward to it. Though it looks like we have a decent amount of teenagers that showed up, so that's always a great addition to these races as well.
How about the kids race? Is there going to be a kids race? I know you guys have been trying to do a little bit of that.
Yes. So we, for the kids who maybe don't want to do the full race, or maybe they walk the full race but want to do like a smaller running race, we've got a couple of the athletes from the Roane County High School cross country team who are going to lead a kids race just around the block here in a few minutes.
Now, are you ever allowed to run in these things, or you got to work them?
Well, I actually ran in last year's nut run, but Justin isn't here today, so.
Oh.
I know, so he left me hanging on this one, but that's all right. So
Marie,
I'll be running the computer today.
I appreciate you coming over here for a second. I know you're busy. I'm going to let you get back to it. Thank you guys so much.
All right, and thank you all for coming.
Do we have a chance to get Quentin with us? He's going to go start the kids race. Well, that's all right. Quentin and Marie, again, they are busy working, trying to get this race started. So we hope to have a great race here today. I'm wondering, we've got some of the high schoolers here. I'm looking for Noah. Let's see if he's around. Well, we got Quentin Keaton here.
We're going to start the kids run now. So any kids?
We want to get that kids race started here in just a minute. Once they get the kids race going, and again, it's a very quick kids race. See my buddy Mark Pauly getting ready to run. Okay, so the word out is here in about 10 minutes, we're going to get started with the main race. Not sure if there are any kids this year, any youngsters who want to do just a short run. It looks like all of the youngsters that are here are looking forward to running in the full race. So it's going to be a very big field here for this 2023 nut run. It's always good to see some people coming back from out of town. A lot of people use this as their homecoming, and we've got a lot of Shimps coming through here today. Appreciate seeing the Shimps here. See some Roane County High School wrestlers, football players. Going to get involved in this run as well. We see more royalty. Well, I tell you what about Lexi Mitchell over there? She was last night at the barn wearing a tiara, and now she's racing this morning. We're going to have a big crowd here for this race. Looking forward to it. Quentin, would you mind put this on if you're going to start when you start the race?
Oh, sure.
Awesome, dude. I appreciate that. Let me turn it on for you. That would help. Thank you, sir. Well, if I can't get an interview with Quentin, I'm definitely going to put a mic on him anyway. All right, you're live mic'd, and I will turn you off until you're ready. How about that?
Sounds good. Don't want to say anything bad.
Oh, my buddy Quentin Keaton, he is very good to give me his time all the time when I ask for it. So he is moving around, shaking around. Again, we got a lot of people here for this race here today. I'm going to back it up and try to spin it around and see all of the participants that are ready to go to work here in this race. If you see your favorite person, let us know. Cheer them on, folks. Again, we won't be able to see the actual race. One of these days, I'll be able to go mobile with this unit. Maybe we'll actually be like a lead car, and we'll follow the leaders on the race. As you see, we got some royalty there, runners, walkers, a whole bunch of people involved in this. I see my buddy Noah is getting ready to run in this race. I bet he's looking for a personal best this year. He's going to look to PR. So a lot of people ready to go for the 5K nut run and walk. Well, if Noah's here, Nikki, I'll tell him. You guys are cheering him on. I see a bunch of high schoolers, see a bunch of former high schoolers, a bunch of middle-aged adults, a bunch of older people running and walking in this event this year. Just happened to see the Black Walnut Festival organizer, Kate Gator, over there for a second. And I asked Kate, I said, are you going to be running off some steam this morning? She said, that's what I'm running on, is steam is all. And I tell you, what a festival it was, and she and the rest of the crew obviously deserve a lot of thanks for what they did this year for the race. I just want to thank Roan General Hospital as well, the fitness complex here, and assisting in the prep for the 5K nut run and walk. So no kids race here today. They're just going to do the main drag race. And hopefully we can stay live for a little bit. Of course, just speaking with Marie Hedges, said about 50 people in this race, and that's a big deal because of the weather. I know that a lot of people were watching the forecast throughout. Leading up to yesterday, today, we were so fortunate, lucky that it only rained a very little bit during the Grand Parade. Of course, then it came down pretty hard for the next about 40 minutes, and then it cleared up and got really nice yesterday evening. And today, I know that they were worried about a lot of rain, and it doesn't look like we're going to have any rain in the forecast. Just overcast skies is all we're looking at for the nut run this morning, for the car show over at the Walmart parking lot, starting at 11, going till 3. Of course, Ryan Erickson is over there, and if you haven't heard Ryan Erickson play music, you need to get over there. He starts at noon over at the Walmart parking lot for the car show. Obviously, don't forget at 1 o'clock on the courthouse lawn, they're going to be doing the gospel sing from 1 to 5 p.m. The carnival is open. And, in fact, I have free wristbands to give away to the carnival. If anybody wants to go to the carnival for one last day, I have free wristbands. And I'll tell you what, I'm just giving them out now. I'm not even requiring anything to go. You could just have a wristband. I want to give those away so you guys could go enjoy the carnival. Those are valued at $25. I have 6 armbands for today's carnival, and I'm not even going to request any trivia. I'm just going to say if you can find me down here at Heritage Park or over at the Walmart parking lot and you're the first ones to get to me, you can have a wristband. That's a great deal for anybody who's wanting to take advantage of the carnival one last day. Well, we've got old, young, tall, short, and we've got canines as well. Always happy to see a couple of the pets join us for the race. We got some furry friends in this one. We got some babies.
Do our race announcement, and then we'll get the race started.
So that is Quentin Keaton letting us know that the race is getting ready to get started. So everyone moving to the starting line. They'll do the walkers first, and then they will release the runners. Or the runners first, then the walkers, sorry. The racers first, then the walkers.
Go to the race course. Thank you all for coming out today for the nut run. We want to thank Roan General Hospital for putting on this event and making this event possible. This has been a long time running event here at the festival, so we're excited to have it again and have you guys here. The course this year is similar to years past, but I'm going to go over it with you. We're going to start out here. We're going to go straight, left, slight left, and a right on Bowman. All the way down past the middle school and take a left on Canton. All right, that takes you up around behind middle school. You're going to be out on right there beside Armacell. You're taking a left on 14. There's a police officer, Spencer police officer there. It's going to help you go across the street. You're going to cross the street and you're going to follow the sidewalk all the way up 33. You're not going down West Main this year. So you're going down 33 all the way to the Ford dealership, Jack Garrett Ford. When you get past the Ford dealership, you're taking a right between Jack Garrett Ford and McDonald's because we're trying to avoid that McDonald's traffic. We're going to go behind McDonald's, then you're going to take a left in the car wash. Now, I know it's a lot to remember. There's signs everywhere. There are signs everywhere, but in the event somebody's removed the sign, I just want to give you guys a little bit of an overview. Yep. Yeah, you'll see the car washes. If you run behind Taco Bell, you've gone too far. Turn back. All right, when you get back on 33, you're going to go all the way down to almost Pizza Hut. That's the turnaround spot. When you turn around, you're coming back the exact same way that you came. This is an out-back course, and it should be super fast. If you registered as a walker, please walk the entire race. All right, if you're running and registered as a walker, you will be ineligible for any of the walker awards, okay? We want to be fair to all the walkers, too. Other than that, we've got a few other races coming up we want to go over. Where do you want to go with this?
We have the skeleton scoot at the golf course. Saturday, October 28th.
Yep, and when you get back, if you want to sign up for that, free watch. We also have the school wrestling team selling raffle tickets. So we've got all that stuff going on over there if anybody wants to get on that action. Does anybody have any questions? No? No questions? You all look fat. I know Zach. He's going to smoke this course. And we've got the mayor's wife, Carol Williams, here with us. She is going to be the starting gun for you all. So we're going to say on your mark, get set, and she's going to fire the gun. If for some reason it doesn't go off, she's just going to say go. All right? All right. It's all on you. Oh, hold on a second.
Getting ready to go here with the runners first, followed by the walkers. And the fake gun has gone off, and the dogs are happy about it. They're excited. So we're very excited as the 2023 West Virginia Black Walnut Festival 5K Nut Run and Walk is underway. Now, all the hard work for the volunteers is over for a while. As Quentin was talking about, he said this is going to be an out-and-back course, and it is going to be a fast course. There is mostly flat land for this course, and you go straight towards Bowman Street around Spencer Middle School. You cut down on 14. You're going to not go West Main Street. I thought they were taking West Main. They're not taking West Main. They are going straight down 33, right past the People's Bank and Go-Mart buildings, right down 33. Now, they are going to cut back onto Main Street right after Jack Garrett Ford, right before McDonald's to avoid the McDonald's parking lot traffic. And then they're going to cut back onto 33 past the McDonald's. And once they do that, they're going to head towards Pizza Hut. They're going to spin back around, and they are going to have a flat and fast track. Well, Quentin, do you have time now?
Sure.
Yeah, you could grab any of those and just grab it on there. I appreciate it, man. I know it's just chaos sometimes when you're getting ready for this event. Obviously, you have the ability to pre-register people, but a lot of people during this race, I think they come to the festival and they're not sure if they're going to run or not, depending on what happens Saturday night, how much food. And then all of a sudden you got a bunch of last-minute registers here on this Sunday morning. But a really nice crowd for this race today.
Yeah, I think there's about 70 racers out there. You know, we hope for anywhere between 60 and 100 racers for each race, but it's good. It's a very young group out here today. You know, in years past we've had a lot of older people, but now we're seeing so many middle school and high school kids, which is really promising to see the youth getting out there and being active.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the cross-country runners for Rome County. I saw some football players, some wrestlers that are in this event. I saw some people just recently graduated. Lots of royalty in this event this year, Quentin. And, again, you never can tell what the weather's going to do. I tell you what, this whole week has been so perfect, man. You couldn't dial it up as good as it's been. We had a good basically break for the grand parade, a little bit of rain here and there, but the bad stuff didn't come down till it was all done. And then it got nice again. And then this morning, all this week, we were worried about nothing but rain.
Yeah.
But so far, it looks like it's just going to be overcast.
Great day.
Mid-50s is perfect for runners.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll bring some nice cars out for the car show here in a little bit too.
Now, that's something I wanted to talk with you guys about. I know that for a while there, that was kind of iffy just because of the rain. But guess what? It's going to be good to go.
It's going to be nice. Yeah, a lot of the folks that enter that have such nice cars. They're garage kept all the time. So even a wet road could deter them from coming, but I don't think that we're going to have that today. I think a lot of people are going to come out.
On top of that, you got Ryan Erickson heading over there. I tell you what, that is huge. I'm going to head over there, and I'm going to try to see if he'll let me just kind of, mingle around in front of him. I don't know how good the sound's going to be if I do it up there, but, dude, I appreciate this so much that you just continue to give me your time all the time. I'm like, hey, just get it. Just put a headset on all the time, dude. No big
problem.
Deal. Well, we appreciate you guys working hard on this, and we're going to try to get some of these finishers. And I tell you what, as you mentioned, this is going to be a fast course today. It's mostly flat.
Right.
I tell you what, with a 5K race, normally you're looking at, like 18 minutes, somewhere around there?
I think we may have between 16 and 17.
I think we're going to have a 16-minute time.
Yeah.
I think a 16-minute time is going to come in today. Again, it is such a fast course.
Mm-hmm.
I've run this before. I know it doesn't seem like that's possible, but I actually have run this course before. And I remember I came back from running the event I was in, and that we ran this exact course,
Yeah.
only West Main.
Yeah, I think I was there. I was there that
Yes.
year. I remember.
And I ran a 20:20, and that was insanely fast for me. So I know this is going to be fast for kids who know how to run.
Yes. Yeah, I'd like to see somebody break 16 on this, and I think we'll make it happen.
Well, Quentin, we're going to let you go and let you do what you do over there and get ready for these people to come in because, again, it's been 5 minutes already. We got about 10 more, and they're
10
coming.
more. All right. Good talking to you. We'll see you.
Quentin Keaton with Jack Garrett Ford. Again, it was the Jack Garrett Ford and Patch Racing Series. And I can tell you what, that guy needs to schedule some sleep in somewhere. He is a busy, busy man, and he is always moving and shaking and helping this community out. So waiting for, and it's very exciting. I tell you what, if you're out there, you're watching, if anybody has any thoughts on who they think is going to be finishing first in the men's division, I know we got some fans of Noah Bragg there. We got a couple of former champions from last year from over at Calhoun County. I saw that we're in this event this year, so I'm wondering who may be the first one to finish here this year in the men's division. I'm always going to put my money on the women's division, our Roane County High School freshman cross-country phenom. So we'll see who is the first one to emerge coming around the Casto and Harris building here. Looking forward to finding that out. To tell you what, folks, this is one of those things on Sundays. It's kind of just a relaxing, fun finish to the Black Walnut Festival. And these people getting out, getting a little bit of exercise, having some fun, whether they be walking with their pets or walking just for some exercise, or if they're running and they're really seriously trying to compete here, it's fun to watch them come in no matter what. And again, I'm really happy to hear from Quentin Keaton that it's going to be a very good car show. And again, that starts right now. The registration for the car show, those cars are going to be pulling into the Walmart parking lot as of right now. They'll be doing that from 11 to 1, and then while the cars are there, while they'll be out until 3, at 1 o'clock, I believe the judging will take place. I know that Ryan Erickson, the musician, will be there at the Walmart parking lot. I think that he is planning on playing from noon until 2 p.m. I'm going to try to shut all the stuff down here and just kind of slowly mosey on up to the Walmart parking lot and try to maybe go a little mobile if I can, look around at some of the cars, maybe speak with some of the people who are in the car show. Meanwhile, I look behind me, and the city workers are continuing to grind. I said that yesterday, and I meant it absolutely. If you were around here between Wednesday and now, and you saw an orange high-vis shirt, I encouraged you to say thank you to those people. Line of sight, I like that. I like this. The medals are going to be right in front of me. That's the best case scenario for me. That means I don't have to move. So exciting. Now they'll get the medals over here, but then they will go take the first, second, and third place stage across from me that I won't be able to get to. But Roane General Hospital employees getting things put together here this morning. Just a great morning for the Nut Run and Walk. Yeah, if you haven't yet and you're milling around today for the final day of the festival, you see an orange shirt. That's a city worker, and I encourage you to thank them because they have tirelessly worked to prep this thing, to keep it going, to keep it clean, and they are now working right at the moment, and they're already trying to clean up for tomorrow. Again, you come through town tomorrow, you're not even going to know there were upwards of 40,000 people here this week. That's the amazing thing about the city of Spinders. They work so well. You can see everybody getting set for the race finish. Again, it began about 9 minutes ago, and this is a fast course, so you think about it. It's only going to be about 5 more minutes, and somebody's going to be coming through. That's how fast this course is going to be. Got our buddy Matt White with us here. Just hanging out, working hard. Toady Ball, thank you, buddy. Yeah, good luck to all the participants. Speaking of incredible runners, And I got music off in the distance. Our friend Annie Hedges refusing to be on camera. You just saw the hand wave, though. I'll take that. One of these days, I'm going to get Annie on the radio side of things and talk about, we got a whole list of things we could talk about. Hey, we got Matt White. He's going to put on a headset, buddy. Listen, you must know where I am in my head right now. You must know I need some help.
Oh, I know. It's way too early in the morning. You've had a rough week here, Drew. Not just because of the festivities are bad enough as it is. And then you throw some pneumonia on top of it, and I think you deserve an award for like a Wounded Warrior award or something. I don't know.
That or award for dumbest human being in a Walnut Festival attempt.
Well, you may have won that one a long time ago. I don't know.
This is a fast race. I was talking with Quentin, Matt. I ran this race the year I came back from the run across the country, and I had cut at least 3 minutes off of the best time I'd ever had because it's so flat. It's just an out-and-back course. There's really barely even any inclines to this thing. And then the decline on the way back on Route 33, and once you get over to Bowman Street again, it is just going to be lightning fast. They started about 11 minutes ago. We expect to see a finisher here very soon.
Usually, years past, whenever we've ran this particular course, the fastest runners are probably going to be coming in around that 17, 18-minute mark.
Yeah.
Some of these high school kids that have signed up, I know they're quick. They've got good lungs. They can run it, no problem. We switched the course up a couple of times over the last few years. If you think way back when, this course ran up through Green Acres, up Schoolhouse Hill. I mean, that's just absolutely brutal to even walk, let alone try to run. The last couple of years, Patch and Jack Garrett Ford with their adding this to their race.
Their racing series.
Yeah, their racing series. Ran it up and over Prospect Street. That
used to be one of the old-fashioned ones. You go straight up the nastiest hill possible.
Yeah, there's a couple of nasty hills up there. And, I mean, you do get some complaints from the casual runner. I mean, there's a lot of really competitive run to run that.
Nah.
You'd be hard-pressed to get me to...
Back when the nut run was up Prospect Street over on Alvoid, or even when it went up Parkersburg Road to Green Acres, there was some really nasty courses back then. And again, these days, Matt, you guys are trying to get the most participation. This is a fun week. A lot of people hammered a lot of festival food.
Yeah.
We don't want to see a bunch of upchucking throughout the race.
Well, and we've got a lot of participation too. A lot of the Queen's Court, Ella Wilson, and the Miss Teen, and even some little ones have been participating in this for years. You remember back a couple of years ago, well, it's been probably about 15 years ago by now, when the course actually started out at Maple Hills and was a road course.
Yes.
There's a lot of twists and turns and up and downs from Maple Hills back into town. A few years we ran it from out around where La Finca is now, into town, around and up through the bypass, and then back to the courthouse. One of the biggest things that was really one of the biggest things is people come into town to sign up and then would have to get bussed out to La Finca or find their way out to Maple Hills and then run. And then you got to get a ride back to your car.
Yeah.
So it really is a whole lot more convenient if you can start and stop in the same place.
Better for traffic flow as well, because you're not having to just cut off traffic like we used to on Maple Hill and on 33 there. It's just a better way to do this if you're going to have 70 participants in this race like we do this year, and it gives people more safety.
Yeah.
And again, it is easier for the organizers because you're just in one place, start and finish.
Well, with this timing system that Patch uses, it's you get those little chips.
It's a necessity.
Yeah, you have to start and stop. I mean, you could, I guess, run it and come back in from a different end, but that's out of my realm. I'm not a tech person at all. I don't know anything about it. Whenever we were doing the timing, it was paper and pencil, and you want to talk about chaos.
That was crazy. I remember back when I worked at the fitness center doing the popsicle sticks and trying to organize all that, which was very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Nikki Nichols said walking Prospect Street was hard enough as a kid. Absolutely. I agree with that.
Oh, I know my wife had to take those stairs over across from the Alvoyd Bridge a lot, and yeah, it definitely works on your calf muscles, that's for sure.
Sure does.
Big thank you too. You mentioned the safety of this race.
Yeah.
The City of Spencer Police Department and the Roane County Sheriff's Department both sending people out to help with where you cross over from Bowman Street over onto West Main Street and Main Street there down past Go-Mart. Could be very difficult crossing the road there, busy street. We're getting closer into the day, closer to that car show time, so a lot more traffic in Spencer right now at this time. So big thank you to those guys for helping us out.
So I mentioned the City of Spencer, they do it the best, man. I tell you, if you see an orange high-vis uniform, go thank somebody. I don't care who it is. They're working tirelessly day and night throughout this festival. Before the festival, they're going to be working late into the night tonight. You're not even going to know a festival took place. There's 40,000 people here this week, and you won't know it.
You could roll back through Spencer probably around 9 o'clock this evening, and there'll be very few remnants of a festival left over.
Just amazing.
The city workers, they do such a fantastic job, and they work an exponential number of hours over this last week, just getting things set up, the cleanup afterwards, and definitely when you're back in town Monday morning, you won't see a piece of confetti on the road. They do such a fantastic job of getting everything cleaned up.
I hope I'm not in town tomorrow morning, Matt. I hope I'm sleeping for the next 6 days.
You deserve it, buddy. You deserve it.
We are very patiently expecting someone to come around this Casto and Harris building at any point. It is now 11:17. Got started just slightly after 11 o'clock, so we're right around that 16, 17-minute time where we're going to be expecting to see some racers emerge here. And we know it's going to be a fast run. Again, 50s, mid-50s, that is perfect weather for lungs if you are a racer.
Probably not good for your pneumonia, though.
Not good for me, but I'm just sitting here, and I'm okay with that. If I had to move a lot, I'd be mad.
As long as you're sitting with a cup of coffee, you're good shape.
I'm a happy Drew right now with a cup of coffee on a cool breeze day on Sunday. I know this is the last day of the festival. I'm soaking it in. I have not got to eat anything during this festival. I think today is the day.
I haven't either.
Today is the day I might actually get something to eat. Well, I got a lot of car traffic coming through here for some reason. That is rare, and we've got like 4 vehicles riding through. Hopefully somebody's there to stop these vehicles.
Well, it is the unfortunate part of it when you're, trying to run through town like this. A lot of these side streets are closed, so, there's only 2 ways in and out for Front Street right now, and both of them include the race course.
Yep.
So if you are, out and about, be careful. Just watch for traffic, watch for people. We stress that too with the runners.
Be aware of your
people
surroundings.
Tend to, you get in that zone when you're running. You've got your headphones on.
Yep.
You still be very aware. And that goes for even the casual runner that's out in the traffic.
Check out the puppy over there. Is that a little corgi?
Looks like it.
Oh, what a cute puppy. Vehicles rolling through, and again, it is now 11:18. So again, we are expecting racers very soon. So and all we're going to see, we're not going to see them until they hit this final stretch around the Casto and Harris building. And here we go. They're talking. There is somebody on their way. We have got a racer. Here we go. We got 2 of them. We have got a battle to the end of the race. And we have got a winner and a second-place finisher a half second behind. What a battle at the finish here. Thanks to Will for being in front of my shot there. I appreciate that, Will.
He's trying to do a job out here. I said, we'll give everybody their participation medal as they come through.
Listen, Will dove nicely below the camera angle so I could see the photo finish. I'm impressed. That was good thinking and quick timing for him.
He's agile. Don't let his size fool you. He's agile.
Well, I'm not even going to ask these 2 guys over here. I'm going to let them cool off for a little bit and try to breathe a little bit. 18 minutes and 8 seconds. That is blistering fast. Mark Radcliffe is the winner of the Black Walnut Festival Nut Run overall and the top bail finisher. And we'll give him a chance to breathe a little bit here. We're not going to try to ask him to speak anytime soon. Good battle between those two. It's always fun to see you get a little bit of competition right at the end there.
Yeah, that's great. Makes it a little more exciting. You know, all those years we had those high school kids just blowing people out of the water. It wasn't even fun.
I agree, Nikki. The city workers always done a great job with cleanup. Well, I believe Noah Bragg right behind there.
That is, Noah Bragg came in
Tremendous.
second.
We had some people cheering on Noah before the racing right now, so Noah just almost picking up a championship there right behind Mark Radcliffe, 18 minutes, 8 seconds. We expect some more racers. Here comes Nick Taylor, and one of the Roane County High School cross-country runners going to get himself a third-place finish. Waiting for the first female finisher. Now, Matt, I put my money down. I didn't actually bet because I don't think I'm allowed to, but I put my money on Addie Taylor, the freshman cross-country runner from Roane County High School, for the best female finish.
Well,
we'll see if I win this one.
That's entirely possible.
Well, great running by all these participants here.
Yeah, they do have trophies for runner and walker, both male and female. We're supposed to have a kids race, but we didn't have any little ones that signed up.
This is kind of wild. There are some littler and some younger kids here, but they all decided, hey, we're going full bore. We're going with the big race. They said we don't want to run a little bit. Here comes another participant around Casto and Harris. Got a fourth-place finisher. I like the shirts this year, Matt. The bright pink shirts. Number one, it's very easy to see, but I really like the design on those this year.
Yeah, it's got all the sponsorship logos on the back of those shirts as well. Yeah, like I said, Patch and Jack Garrett Ford. I think A&M's on there as well, Roane General Hospital. Yeah, a lot of people come together for all these different events at the festival, and, you know, local businesses step up in a, you know, time of need, and we're able to put on some fun events.
Well, as always, that is what happens. We're going to wait for the first female participant. Here comes the mullet man himself, Sawyer Hunt. I said we got a lot of flavor here from other sports in high school. A lot of high school kids, football players, wrestlers, volleyball players. Here comes another football player / wrestler. Boy, the hair on these kids. As, of course, John Penna
I'm
calls.
just jealous because mine's going bye-bye these days.
And here comes the first female participant, and guess who it is? Addie Taylor. I am correct.
You should have had money on that.
I should have put money down on it. Tremendous race. And a second female participant right behind. And so we have winners in the men's and women's overall division here in the 5K nut run and walk. And again, some of the walkers, it'll take a little bit longer for the walkers to come through. Not a ton longer. Some of these walkers are pretty quick.
Usually this race will finish up within about an hour or so.
Some of the older gentlemen here coming through. Steve Taylor, Cub Scout leader, 437, and proud papa of Addie Taylor. And then Jake Watson coming in. Boy, is there anybody in better shape for their age than Jake, or better shape period than Jake Watson?
Rodney Cox seems to think he's in good shape these days, but
I'll say Rodney may be in
round is a shape.
Round is a shape. Round is definitely a shape. I'll give him that. Symmetrical shape. How about that?
Cylinder shaped.
Cylinder shaped. Oh, I've already forgot the winner's name. Mark Radcliffe, right?
Mark Radcliffe.
And
1808.
And then for the female, I have to check here in just a second to see what Addie Taylor's time was. And that was a close finish, Matt.
It was.
Yes, ma'am. Gorell.
Run over there and check with Marie and see who the first and second for the females were with their times.
I'm going to see if I can find Mark Radcliffe probably doing a post-race run. Some of those people do that. Looking around to see if he is around. Nope, he is back to moving and shaking, so I'll have to wait and see. Another participant coming through in the running division. Good to see all these people out here enjoying this festival nut run today. Just tremendous weather for it. And Buddy Lewis there finishing up nicely. Looking around, I wonder if Mark Radcliffe took off for a post-race.
Busy, that's why I didn't speak.
Well, while I'm waiting for the ability to find Mark Radcliffe, I'm going to find the young man who put the fear into Mark Radcliffe. I hope I gave you enough time, Noah, to breathe a little bit. I know it's very difficult to catch your breath after a race when you're running full sprint, but a great time, a great finish to this race for you and Mark together. You guys were pushing each other very, very hard here at the end of this race.
Yeah, it was a pretty hard race. I led him probably the whole course until we got down to the last straight, and I was like, oh, it's going to be all or nothing right here. But he barely got me, and from where I seen over there, it was like .22.
I mean, it was so close. Photo finish, in fact. I mean, I'm going to take a photo of it later. Noah Bragg, obviously, you are a high school cross-country runner for Roane County High School. It's been a good season for you and your guys, right?
Oh, yeah, it definitely has been. Sure, we don't have a team, but we've put out some pretty good times and beat some pretty good runners over the season and gotten to the top 100 in the state.
That's the coolest thing. You guys are some of you guys are ranked right now. That's pretty cool. What's left for you guys? Do you guys have regionals coming up, or have I missed that already?
This Thursday we have regionals, and if nobody makes it to states, and that'll be our last meet of the season.
Well, let's hope somebody makes it to the states, buddy. That's Noah Bragg. Thank you very much. Great race here today.
Thank you.
That's Noah Bragg. I know you've had a lot of people on here rooting for you, by the way, so that's pretty cool. A lot of people saying great job, and it was a fun race to watch. Definitely fun finish between Noah Bragg from Roane County High School and the winner, Mark Radcliffe. Looking around, waiting to see if Mark is back around. Not yet. He is cooling off. We do have the official tallies for the female overall winner, and it is Addie Taylor, Roane County High School cross-country freshman, a time of 22:05 official, and she just clipped Gwyneth Gorell 22:11. So 6 seconds separating the two top female finishers. I wish I'd have put money down on her. I said I was going to, but I didn't know where to book it. I don't have any of those sites. Some more runners coming through here. There's our buddy Mark Pauley. Become a very avid runner of the last few years. And talk about avid runners, Jeff Mace, one of our Board of Education members and president of the Board of Education, and that guy made a decision a few years back that he was going to get himself into some good shape. And I'll tell you what, he has really been consistent with that. Love to watch these people continue to keep themselves healthy, and it's fun to see that. Yeah, way to go, Sawyer Hunt. Hey, Jennifer, I didn't get to say hi to you last night at the barn. Sorry about that. I know you were busy taking pictures. We were busy having a blast over on our vantage point. So we got some finishers coming in, some great times, Matt White. 18:08 for Mark Radcliffe, and again, he took off. He's running to finish off the run, and I got a chance to speak with Noah Bragg, who was just like two 100ths of a second away from winning that one. Addie Taylor, 22:05, 22:11 for Gwyneth Gorell in the women's division. That's just great racing.
Yeah, that's a couple of competitive finishes. That's always nice to see. It makes, like I said, makes it more fun, makes it more exciting.
Well, not a competitive finish here for just kidding. Tyson Penna, one of the Roane County High School Raider wrestlers, and he's just out for a nice little exercise jog to keep that weight ready. I'll tell you what.
Where's old Dad at on that one?
Oh, I saw Dad this morning, and he took off before.
He came over here and forked out the cash and made a run for it.
Well, Noah Penna is in the race as well. Wait to see him come through. Some more male finishers coming through. Oh, we see Randy Brannon coming through. I had a chance to talk with Randy before the race. He's happy to be out here enjoying all the festival has to offer.
Yeah, gentleman just finished there. It's Rob Frazier.
Rob Frazier.
He's from England.
Okay, that's the England runner in the race.
That's Finn's dad.
All right.
Tyson's buddy Finn.
Saw Robert Welsh and his son that were in the race again this year.
Oh, yeah. She's been back for like 5 minutes, bub.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh. Mark Paul. Okay, that's the only thing that Mark Pauley ever wants to do is one day beat Addie Taylor, and she smoked him today.
Yeah, he come over and said, did Addie beat me again? I'm like, she's been back in for like 5 minutes.
She's eating a sandwich already. That made her only beat you by 2 minutes and 15 seconds then. Mark's-
Better boot knot them shoes next time, Mark.
It's good to see Mark here, and it's continuing to run. Got another female finisher coming through, and there is one of the Roane County Lady Raider volleyball players. That is Lexi Mitchell. I'll tell you, I was talking about her last night, Matt. She was in the ring showing an animal with a tiara on because she was Miss Beef Teen Queen this year, and so she was representing that and coming here today to run. One of Roane County's all-time best softball players coming through right now, Olivia Mace, one of the best pitchers to come through the Lady Raider program. Up at WVU now.
I don't know why
Not a coworker.
I don't know why Olivia's running and her sister didn't. She was standing over there watching.
She just said, "Nah, I'm good today."
Cheryl Tolley just
coming through, yeah. Appreciate all these people entering this race and having a good time with it. Obviously, I'm still looking around for Mark Radcliffe. Maybe he just took his medal and just kept running and just took off. Very good race, Randy. Well done. I'll talk to you when you can speak. Don't worry.
In about 45 minutes, catch his breath, he'll be good.
So we've got the first and second place male and female finishers just waiting to get a chance to speak with the first place winners. Obviously, waiting for Mark Radcliffe. Speaking with Addie Taylor is like waking up in the morning at this point. Every time she's in a race, I end up interviewing her because she wins every one of them.
Well, she had a competitive battle there, though. It was just a couple seconds off.
Yeah, just 6 seconds separating.
The young lady that came in second had a Calhoun County shirt on.
Yep, Gwyneth Gorell is the young lady's name. Just looking around for some of the winners. Another runner coming through here. And it's bold. Still rocking the West Virginia Flying WV even after Thursday night.
Why you got to keep bringing up old stuff?
Because I'm still salty about it.
I think we're all salty.
I'm still a little bit salty.
It's dedication to the brand, though.
Yep, absolutely. Purely dedicated. A female runner coming around the quarter here. Oh, we see a little sunshine behind us, Matt. So much for those overs. Although I do feel a little bit of droplets of rain.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
So very good finish for that female runner. And now we've got our buddy Noah Penna coming through.
The Nibbler.
The Nibs. Noah Penna finishing up nicely in this race. Tell you what, this young man only started running, Matt, about a year ago, and that's pretty cool to see him in this race this year.
Well, that's one of the things that Alpha Wrestling has done for some of these young guys is give them some conditioning, give them some skill sets for upcoming season. You get a ton of off-season work. You don't win championships during the season. You win them during the off-season, correct?
Absolutely. That I wonder if Papa Penna is watching that. Of course, Tyson coming in a little earlier. Noah just rolling through. Yes, absolutely. Connie Burdett says, way to go, Cheryl. Rooting on Cheryl Tolley there. Rooting on all these people.
Yeah, and like I said, good turnout. I think there was about 65 or so, 70.
Almost 70 runners in the race here today.
Especially with the weather, a little overcast. It was a little cool this morning. So there, the last couple of years, we had pouring rain.
Yes, we have had
2 years ago. I mean, it hammered the rain down the whole time.
All right, now the most in shape of the Coxes, Josie, coming through. Even if Rodney would say he's in better shape, I think Josie may have him. Tremendous race for Josie Cox.
Definitely on the cardio side. She's definitely got an edge there.
Job to Mr. Penna here. Noah finishing up nicely. Very good, very good. Love to see that. I remember a year ago when Noah couldn't run, and now he's running in races. That's cool. Oh, Tony McGinnis helping get me the information I need. He said both Noah Bragg and Addie Taylor jumped up in the newest rankings. Noah is 67th in the state. Addie's 43rd in the state of West Virginia now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
How about that?
That is fantastic.
Thank you very much for the information, Tony. And, of course, I'm sure you're proud. Noah finishing like 2 or 3 100ths of a second away from a championship here, and Addie winning it by 6 seconds in this race here today. There's the older Penna, Tyson, moving around.
Barely. He came rolling in this morning and said, I'm not running, I'm walking.
And then he ran, of course.
Ran.
Of
Well,
course.
At least he jogged.
He jogged it a
I don't
little
think he
bit.
put full effort into it, but still good finish.
That's more effort than I put into this race today.
Oh, you and me both, Bob.
Still waiting for the first walking finishers here.
I don't know. I've been down here since like 8:30 this morning, so I feel like that's a pretty good achievement.
I got to say, Ronnie, I think that Josie's probably in better shape still. Although you may be a close second. Definitely a close second.
He might be able to beat her in an arm wrestling match.
Yes,
maybe.
he's got her in arm wrestling for sure.
Thumb wrestling, maybe.
Do I see a Williams coming through? Or is that just somebody hanging out in this race? Oh, yeah.
He's going to stop talking to Josie.
Just hanging out, yeah. Watch it there, Ronnie. Oh. We got a Williams who's just kind of casually walking through this race. Running through the race. That's probably the most nonchalant finish to a race I've seen. Stopped and talked to Josie and said, oh wait,
Wait a minute.
I'm not done yet.
Wait a minute. There's a finish line.
Let's see. Still looking for the first overall male finisher, Mark Radcliffe. Is he around? Does anybody see this guy? I think he just took off on us, man. He's shy camera. I don't know. We'll wait to see if we can find Addie Taylor once she gets rested up, gets some liquid fluids in her. Get some fluids in her, and then come over and she can chat with us again about yet another victory here at the West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. Well, that rain better hold off, Matt. I'm going to get mad. Is Mark around? Where is he? There he is. Mark, come over here real quick if you don't mind. I've been asking, where is the male finisher, Mark Radcliffe? Where is he? Where is this guy? Behind me there.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark, I appreciate you joining us. Mark, where are you from, buddy?
Elkview, West Virginia.
Elkview, West Virginia. What's the age?
24.
24. Obviously, this was a fun race for you. This was a battle down to the final second of it. Roane County High School cross-country runner Noah Bragg on your heels at the end. Fun race for us to watch you guys finish in. Did you enjoy your time here?
Yeah. The course, along the road and stuff, I had, cars coming through in there. But other than that, pretty straightforward course and no hills whatsoever.
Obviously, it's a fast course today. 18:08 was your official time. Where does that rank as far as your bests?
That's not. That's my second best this year.
Okay.
About 30.
Sir, I'll take for you.
I don't know. I was wanting to do some, Halloween run, so I heard, there's a skeleton.
Yeah, we're going to do a
Skeleton
skeleton scoot on the 28th, I believe, the Patch Racing Series, Patch Jack Garrett, out at the golf course again. I know last year that was heavily attended and a lot of fun. Mark, we wish you the best, and come back and enjoy it with us. We would love to have you here.
All right. Yeah.
Absolutely. First place finisher on the male side, that is Mark Radcliffe. We're going to look for Addie Taylor here in just a minute. Got another female finisher. It's Thomas Gwyncox coming through, and younger sister Josie going back there to help bring her sister in. That's pretty cool. Some other male finishers coming through. I tell you, I wish I'd have put my money on Addie. I swear if I could have bet somewhere, I would have done it. I need to get one of those DraftKings or something like that.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if that would have been up on the high on the list of their.
Well, it may have been there, though.
We could create one, I guess.
Yeah, Black Walnut Festival 5K Nut Run and Walk. Some youngsters walk. Overall male finisher, again, Mark Radcliffe, 18:08, a couple of hundredths of a second ahead of Noah Bragg. Addie Taylor, the overall female winner, 22:05, just 6 seconds ahead of Gwyneth Gorell, who is the second place finisher overall. And as soon as Addie emerges, Matt.
I might have to hunt, see if we can find her here.
And do I see a walker? I see the first walker coming through, and if that's true, that's Doug Douglas, our first walker coming through. walking off the pain and frustration of a Mountaineer loss Thursday night. Huge Mountaineer fan, I think, still. We'll see.
He's walking like everybody was walking out of the stadium.
Yes, yes.
Power walk. Get me out of here as fast as possible.
First place finish for Doug Douglas, walking off the pain and frustration of a Mountaineer loss Thursday night. Good times here at the Festival Nut Run, obviously. We got some darker skies coming through here. I don't like the looks of that. Looks like we got a female walker here, Matt. Actually got a couple of them. I think I see Miranda Griffin, and I see a queen right beside her, Ella Wilson. Are we going to get a battle here, Matt? Oh, let's see
make it a battle.
Let's go.
They better make it a battle.
Come on. Come on. Somebody beat somebody. Dive across at the same time. Just finish I've seen. Smiling all the way through. And that's the thing about this. It's so much fun. Everybody walking around enjoying themselves. The medals are just like the tip of the iceberg. Really, they're doing this for fun and just hang out with each other and get some exercise and get a little bit of it. That's cool, too, especially for the kids, Matt. That's the cool thing. They can go show that to their friends next week at school, brag about it if they want to.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that'll drum up a little more participation for next year if you can get a little friendly battle going on with your buddies.
Well, this is cool. So we had Ella Wilson, the West Virginia Black Walnut Festival queen, right? And I see right in front of me Brooklyn Pecula, last year's reigning Black Walnut Festival queen, still here and enjoying the festival this year. Reigned over the festival last year in 2022 and represented the West Virginia Black Walnut Festival so well all last year. So great to see her back here in Spencer, West Virginia.
There's the final Watson coming through.
Yeah, all four Watsons. Lane with the running. Walking was Luke, older brother. He's at WVU right now. And now this rain really starting to annoy me. The last thing I need, Matt, on the last day of this festival is more daggone rain. Could really use a break from that.
You need to get you a blankie or something to put over your stuff here.
Well, I've got a bunch of actually I've got two umbrellas in my vehicle. Fat lot of good they do me here, huh?
Let me run get them for you.
That would be great, Matt. It's right beside your vehicle. In the back seat, thank you. Robert Welsh challenging me to next year. That's going to be a no. Maybe the following year. How about that? Well, we saw Lexi Mitchell come through, and now older sister Lacey, a freshman at Morehead State University now. I got two coming right now. Thank you, though. Yeah, I thought there would be no rain today. Unfortunately, I was wrong. Just more rain to frustrate and annoy me. Just one more day of this festival. We had one heck of a time yesterday. Grand Parade, and now we've got a little bit more coming for us. But Matt White on his way with some relief as everybody kind of taking shelter indoors here. We're down at the Heritage Park Community Building, and we are at the Black Walnut Festival Nut Run and Walk. We've got the first place finishers in both the male and female division. We have a first place male walker, first place female walker. Maybe try to talk with all of them if we get a chance to. Appreciate you, Matt White. Thank you very much. Oh, and that is exactly what I need to help me out here. All right. Now that is relief. I can just put this thing right here. Matt, you do not have to hold that thing for me, buddy. Let me actually just get some of this stuff covered up. I'll hold it over my camera, and then I'll cover everything else up nicely. Another female finisher coming in on the walking side of things. Randy helping me out now too, buddy. Thank you. All right, Matt, I'm sending you on a fact-finding mission for Addie Taylor.
Gotcha.
Looking for Addie Taylor, our first overall female finisher.
Okay.
Down by the train station. Yeah. Also a Yellowstone reference for those of you who like Yellowstone. Randy, did you dial up this rain on me? I hope not. Yeah, we've got a we've got a lot of participants come through already. I think we've got some walkers still ready to go. And I see off in the distance, Matt White has corralled our overall female winner. She may be bringing the second place finisher as well with her. And I believe we do have two. Randy, can you hold that for me, buddy? I appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's bring them over. Well, we're very happy to be joined. Yeah, we got to bring them both in. I'll take them both.
Come on.
Oh. Okay, well, Addie, you are now, this is second nature to you. So she's like, yeah, come on, this is easy at this point. I have been interviewing Addie Taylor for, it feels like 17 years now, even though you're not even 17, Addie. I was joking earlier. I said, my money is on you to win this thing, and you did not disappoint, although you got quite the battle from this young lady over here.
I did. Very much so. I've been competing against her now for about a year in track and cross country. She beats me all the time, and whenever I came here, I wasn't too worried about the other runners, but my main goal was win.
Well, that's nice to have somebody who can push you and you push them. A good time here today, 22:05. We knew that this could be a fast race today, a very flat course. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, I did for the majority. It honestly felt like a normal practice, just running out there, running back. So we went out there to Pizza Hut, came back quick, fast run.
Well, I was watching our live feed while you guys were coming through, and of course your coach Tony McGinnis was tuning in, and so very proud of you and knowing the rest of the runners. But she also said that you are inching closer and closer into the top of the state of West Virginia. You're already up to number 43 in the state ranked as a freshman. How does that feel for you?
I'm glad I'm ranked in the state, but I feel like I can do better, and I'm striving to do better.
Just happy about that. It's like 43rd, whatever. Addie, thank you for joining us as always. One of these days we'll get Gwyneth over there to get more comfortable on the radio. No big deal, but congratulations on another great race. Hey, we wish you the best of luck coming up on regionals as well.
Thank you.
That's Addie Taylor, overall female winner with a time of 22 minutes and 5 seconds. Well, the vehicles are rolling through and the rain is coming in, and that is going to do it for us here at the 2023 West Virginia Black Walnut Festival 5K Nut Run and Walk. I thank you all for joining us throughout the 5 days. If the rain holds off, we'll try to get things going up at the car show. If the rain holds in, we're probably not going to be able to go live.